Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So in the last class, we have discussed about the data warehouse and data warehouse concepts. So we are going to discuss today data models. Okay. So data models are nothing but simply, I will share my screen later on because still I need to admit. Till that I will give you that introductory part. Already I told you just first name, last name and batch, that Python 22 or Python 21 like P21, P22, that kind of a convention you need to follow. अगर नहीं कर रहे हो तो we are not going to admit you into the session. Okay. ये B23 क्या लिख रहे हो भाई? What is B23?
Batch 22 versus N.
Don't write that B. Write Python 23, Python 22. Just first name, last name and Python. That is nothing but P21, 22. अगर आप 16 से हो, 17 से हो, 18 से हो, whatever the batch, you need to write. But we are allowing 21, 22, 23. Just mention that. So that it will be clear to how who is getting admitted into the classroom session. Okay. Today we are going to see the topic that is data models. What data models will do? Data model tells how the logical structure of the database and how the entities, which are the entities present in that particular database, how it is interconnected and how the data will be stored and how it is interconnected to each other. Means if you are trying to create a storage for your organization and that data you need to store inside the database, at that time the data model concept is important. So how you are going to start developing and how will you reach towards the end, that is nothing but till the storing point. After that, it will give you the clear picture how the data is going to get progressed. By using or by seeing the data model pictorial representation itself, you are going to develop that databases or how the storage will be there to store that particular data at the backend. So that is the case we can develop with respect to your data model. So first we'll write one simple sentences. What data model is that? Data models defines the logical database to be and data models are nothing but your fundamental entities. Data models are entities design your database management system. And what it will tell, data model tells you to the data is connected and how it will be inside the system. The concept with respect to your data model. Now the thing is that how these models be classified and step-by-step approach. I told you that is the chronological order. We have to start from scratch and we have to reach towards the physical existence to that database. But step by step they will follow. They will design one model, after that second model, after that they will at last they will finalize that model. In that order they are going to follow that one. Okay, so first what they will do, orders construct. What they will do, they think about conceptual, logical, and third, at last they will create physical. So we'll see one by one what is there in the conceptual model, what is there in the logical model, what is after that finally they are going to prepare that physical model. So here this is what conceptual model. Inside that conceptual model, what we can do, we have only the entities. That is nothing but this is the very initial phase before going to construct the physical part. That is nothing but we have only the entities. That is just a product is one entity, customer is one entity, एक organization है. In that organization, what are the different entities should be present? All those entities will be, they are going to capture inside the conceptual. That is just the imagination part. That is nothing but I have given one example yesterday or not. If you are developing anything, that is if you have started your house construction or if you are planning to construct a home or house, in that case, first you will prepare your mindset. If you have a size of plot like 1000 square feet, in that what are the things you are going to manufacture, means construct, like a kitchen hona chahiye, ek bedroom hona chahiye, after that one hall should be there, after that one living room, all those plans you have done. So these are the entities, hall, living room, kitchen and bedroom, all these are entities. But what is the facing, what is the actual existence, where it should be located, all those things will be defined in the going forward model. Here also during the establishment or during the creation of a database management system to store means what are the different entities we can include in that project. So to include in that project, we need a SME. I told you that is called subject matter expert, or we can call it as solution designer, or we can call it as a principal architect. So they are having the idea about the particular business entities. After that, if you have explained your problem statement, then in that case what they will do, they are going to create the different entities. What were the different entities will be the part of that particular operation. So here मेरा एक प्रोडक्ट है तो मेरे प्रोडक्ट में ये एंटिटीज होनी चाहिए, so that I have defined it. So I have one product manufacturing organization. Inside in that I need a one product entity. After that I need a customer base. How many customers has purchased which of the products, and all the details I want to maintain in the customer entity. After that, time means how many products I'm manufacturing in my organization on day basis, monthly basis, yearly basis or quarterly basis. For that I need those details to be stored inside the time entity. After that store, जब भी हम product manufacturing करेंगे, तो हमारे पास डिफरेंट स्टोर में कौन से स्टोरेज हमारे पास अवेलेबल है और कौन सा हमको प्रोसेस स्पीड अप करना है, उससे हमको एक क्लियर आइडिया आ जाएगा। उसलिए वी हैव टेकन दैट स्टोर। आफ्टर दैट ये सारी चीज होने के बाद वी नीड टू थिंक अबाउट द प्रॉफिट और वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट द बिजनेस। तो बिजनेस में सेल्स, दैट इज हाउ मच सेल वी हैव कंप्लीटेड weekly, daily basis or monthly basis. If you want to calculate all those things, we are going to maintain here, and all the entities are interconnected to each other, but we have not defined any attributes. What are the attributes? Means product में क्या क्या चाहिए, जैसे प्रोडक्ट का नाम चाहिए, प्रोडक्ट का डिस्क्रिप्शन चाहिए, प्रोडक्ट का आईडी चाहिए. Those entities we are not yet decided. That's why we have not yet defined. So this is the high level model, or we can call it as a conceptual or imagination model we have prepared. And that in this model just we have connected. So the same thing. So what it will do, whatever the important entities will come across with that particular project or that particular organization, all the entities will be highlighted and we have noted down. That is the first aspect what we are doing with respect to your conceptual model. After that, we are going to define what are the things should be there included in the product, customer, time, store and sales. That is nothing but on paper we are doing that, and that is called as a logical model. So inside the logical model, what we are going to planning for, simple. So logical model defines data now as much as possible, how much data we are going to include or how much data we can define. So in that logical model, we are going to specify the attribute list also. So what are the different attributes should be there in this product entity, customer entity, sales entity, data entity, store entity, all those things we are going to specify. And here we are going to define that primary key and as well as foreign key. But that is all those things are there on the paper. So here already I have written display all the entities and attributes and its relationship. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया logical में, we had defined the entity. Already entity has been defined in the conceptual model, and in the logical model we have defined the different, what are the different attributes are required. After that, what kind of a relationship we are going to establish among the different attributes, all those things we are going to define inside the logical model. आफ्टर दैट इसको फिजिकली अब इंप्लीमेंट करना है. तो फिजिकली इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए हर एक एंटिटी के लिए कितना स्पेस लगेगा, कितना साइज का, आई मीन किस टाइप का डेटा इस एट्रीब्यूट्स में स्टोर होने वाला है, वो सारी चीजें हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा एट द टाइम ऑफ creating the table. So already you are aware you have created multiple tables inside the SQL server, but while creating the table at that time we have to define that entity name. Entity is nothing but your table name. After that, what are the different attributes should be there, and for that attribute we have to define the data type as well as size. So if we are doing that, that is nothing but the physical existence. Clear है कि नहीं?
Yes sir.
अब यहाँ पे फिजिकल में क्या होना चाहिए, फिजिकल में जो फिजिकल हमारा डेटा मॉडल है, इन दैट फिजिकल डेटा मॉडल एवरीथिंग शुड बी डिफाइंड. दैट इज नथिंग बट कौन सा प्राइमरी की है, ऑलरेडी वी हैव टेकन दैट ऑन पेपर. नाउ what is the size of this product number, what is the size of size and data type of this product type, what is the size and data type of this product description, all those things will be there inside the physical model. So here this is the final model. We are calling it as a physical. So physical model defines how the physical model exists into the system. That is nothing but the final version where we are going to store the data in your future perspective, or whatever the ongoing organization for which you are developing the database. So all those aspects we are going to cover inside the physical model. So this is the chronological order we are going to follow whenever we are going to design the data models, but we are not responsible for that. So solution designer or principal architect, those guys are responsible to design that, and this design is going to hand over to the developer as well as the tester to start their operations. So developer will start developing and he is going to create that relationship, and whatever the data loading, all those things means on which basis we are creating these models, whether it is a database testing project or database development or ETL development or ETL testing, that perspective will define, and as per that we are going to work on it. So here the same thing will be forwarded to development team as well as the tester team. So tester will start the test planning and development will start the development. But what we are going to call this, whatever the physical model is there, if it is implemented on a simple document, and that document will be circulated among the different teams, whatever the teams are responsible to design that particular project or whatever the release. So for that document, we are going to call it as a HLST, and it is always in the PPT format or PDF format. That is nothing but they will create that pictorial representation and they will store inside the PPT or PDF format, and this HLSD is nothing but your high level specification design document, and we have to make use of that and we have to start development for this. Clear है guys? Means कैसे implement करते हैं real time में, that thing I have told. This is nothing but your data models. Any questions regarding this?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. As a Python developer, हमारा ETL development में क्या role रहेगा?
नहीं, Python development अलग concept है, ETL development अलग concept है. See, Python is related to Python only. ETL में जब आओगे configured model मिलेगा. You have to drag and drop. For it to become a ETL developer, you need to have a perfection in the SQL. These are the different parts we have combinedly collected to teach you into the Python development itself.
Okay.
So you can tell them while
means
preparing
Python
the resume.
development is a different thing, right? ETL is
different. Python development is different, and this is different. This is we are studying that database development or ETL development and BI development.
Okay.
ठीक है, लेकिन BI में आप BI development करते टाइम में you can configure that model also, but some ETL tools are there where you need to write the Python script, that Amazon Glue, like that type of tools. But we are not going into that complex zone, क्योंकि हमारे पास already अगर configured model है, तो why we need to waste the time to frame that coding or write that coding? Because if you want to write the coding for that, it will take at least 1 day. But within 1 minute, we can just drag and drop and we can connect it and we can perform the operation instead of spending whole 1 day. That's why everywhere in industrial level, they are referring that configured model itself. It is an extra addition part of your course.
सर कंपनीज में BI डेवलपर भी रहते हैं अलग अलग?
यस. BI डेवलपर तो सबसे इजी टास्क है, वहां पे कुछ नहीं, आपको ना प्रोग्रामिंग स्किल का जरूरत है, जस्ट वहां पे कॉन्फ़िगर्ड मॉडल है, बट आपको एनालिसिस, BI डेवलपमेंट इज नथिंग बट जस्ट इक्विवेलेंट पार्ट ऑफ डेटा एनालिसिस.
सर उसके लिए फिर सर्टिफिकेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है ना, जितना आपने क्लास में पढ़ा है उतना सफिशिएंट है?
हाँ, दैट्स इट. ये देखो आपका लॉजिक जो आपने पाइथन डेवलपमेंट में लॉजिक वगैरह डेवलप करोगे, एंड हाउ यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट द लॉजिक्स, and they are going to give you their requirement, and as per their requirement how you are going to analyze that data and how you are going to prepare that outcomes. That part is important, but during that sometimes you will need, अगर आपका BI data warehouse के साथ integrated है, and if you are preparing that reports, at that time you need a knowledge of SQL. So whenever you are going to perform the activities related to the database, at that time you must and should have the knowledge of SQL. ठीक है
सर, एक BI डेवलपर जो है एक अनदर प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड करेगा हमें, मतलब किसी को दूसरी फील्ड में जाना है तो ये BI डेवलपर में जा सकता है?
Yes, this platform is somewhat different. अगर आपको लग रहा है उधर थोड़ा डिफिकल्टी, तो you can shift to this. No problem.
यहाँ पे भी सर पैकेजेस उसी तरीके से होते हैं कि सैचुरेशन है इसमें?
Yes, उसी तरीके से होता है. पैकेजेस का नहीं, आगे जाके एडवांटेज आपको मिलेगा अगर आप डेटा साइंस, MI और AL में सस्टेन हो, तो आपको थोड़ा आगे जाके सस्टेनेबिलिटी ज्यादा मिलेगा. It doesn't mean that package is not an issue nowadays, because testers and developers, we don't have any difference in this world now. And if you are excelling something, then only they are going to excel your package. If you have did lot of things in ML and AI and data science, then you might make a difference over there. But if you are going with the normal speed and normal time, then you can lag to the, you are just equivalent to the testers only. and already you have seen in your groups packages. थोड़ा एक्सेल करोगे डेटा साइंस या AL और ML में, then you can reach to 20 lakhs also, no problem with that. Experience doesn't matter. आपको 2 साल है, 1 साल है या 3 साल है, it won't make any difference. Recently एक हमारा कलीग था who is having 3.5 years of experience. He is a full stack developer. So Ola वाले ने हायर किया उसको, he has got 36 lakh with the experience of 3.5 to around 4 years of experience. Full stack development. Full stack development तो Python data science से easy रहता है. It is not that much difficult. It depends how the requirement came and how you have appeared that interview also. ऐसा नहीं है कि 15 लाख आ रहा है 16 लाख नहीं जाएगा. For Python data science, ML और AI में you can reach to 25 lakhs also. No issues. There is no doubt in that. But you guys are scaring about that. If you get that 22 lakhs of package and what kind of a work they are going to assign, same work they will assign. There is nothing new because everywhere in the industry, the same kind of a work you need to follow. Just once you will join the organization, after that they will start your KT, that is knowledge transfer session, and that will be sustained for around 1 month or 1.5 months. After that, they are going to hand over a small tasks, and that task you can develop easily with whatever the studies you have completed in this during 4 to 5 months. All those things you just implement whatever the documents. वहाँ पे तो आपको सब सारी चीजें मिलने वाले, documents मिलने वाले, कैसे development हुआ है, और if you have joined in between that project, already those models have been developed or they have already scripted. You need to change that script. You just open that script, go through that easily, you can understand, and where the changes are required, you can perform that. For that we need to, उसीलिए आपको इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है, उसीलिए दिस इज जस्ट अ पुशअप और टचअप, so that whenever you are going to enter into the real time world, it should not face any difficulties, and you will not face, and that is the guarantee from our side. ठीक है, शिफ्ट होने का सोचो मत. दिस इज द एक्स्ट्रा एडेड एडवांटेज. Don't think about this. ETL development भी रहेगा resume में, BI development भी रहेगा, but this is just a 6 months of initial phase. We have did that. That's why, because job is important. We don't want to miss any calls, whether it is coming for ETL development, whether it is coming for BI development. Once you will enter into the organization, by seeing your profile, automatically they will place you onto the Python development. Don't worry about that, because that is in trending. So whatever the course you have joined, just focus on that. Python, Django framework, after that extra, and this is not that much difficult. जो मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, it is not that much difficult. It is very easy task. It will take only to prepare also 5 to 7 days, not more than that. And 5 to 7 days में आपको सिर्फ 1.5 hour if you have spent, that will be the thing. Because 5 to 6 months अगर experience डालेंगे तो कभी कभी रिक्वायरमेंट रहता है, तो वो रिक्वायरमेंट हमको मिस नहीं करना है, कौन सी भी डेवलपमेंट का हो, whether it is a BI development, whether it is a ETL development or big data development or Hadoop, whatever it may be. Just a 6 months experience, nothing is required. Common interview questions, you have to prepare for the interview. They are not going to deep in whatever the development you have did, because they will majorly focus on your Python only there also. अगर Python आ रहा है, उसके साथ आपका ETL development भी है, BI development भी है, big data भी आता है, automatically they will hire you, because in one resume they are going to get 7 to 8 kind of a profiles. So he is very flexible to work with any project, so they automatically catch you and they will put you in their organization, so they can make you of your utilization for any projects. That's why the packages are getting higher. I hope this will give you the clear picture for you. So don't think that this is not important, that is not important. Everything is important, but whatever the important factor is there, Python is very, very important. Python plus Django framework. After that, whatever the things you have studied, that will give you the extra added advantage. And it is good for you. ठीक है?
इसके इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे क्या ETL के?
नॉर्मल क्वेश्चंस. ETL का डेवलपमेंट बताता हूं मैं कैसे करते हैं. ETL का डेवलपमेंट सबसे इजी डेवलपमेंट है। अगर आपको टूल आ गया, आपको कॉन्सेप्ट पता है, ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप का कॉन्सेप्ट है, आपके ऑलरेडी प्री कॉन्फ़िगर्ड मॉडल्स रहेंगे, आपको कनेक्ट करना है, आपको लोड करके देना है बस। लेकिन यहाँ पे थोड़ा सीक्वल लगेगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा, तो सीक्वल अगर परफेक्ट है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। यहाँ पे आपका आपके रिज्यूम में मेजर फोकस रहेगा पाइथन के ऊपर, पाइथन डेटा साइंस के ऊपर ही, बट दिस विल बी देयर बिकॉज वी डोंट वांट टू मिस द कॉल। बंदे को डेटा साइंस भी आ रहा है, ये भी आ रहा है, दे विल फेच यू ऑटोमेटिकली। क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ओके गाइस, चलो नेक्स्ट पार्ट वी विल स्टडी नाउ। So inside the data warehouse, always the data is stored in terms of dimensions and facts. Now we have to understand what do you mean by dimension and what do you mean by facts. So dimensions are nothing but descriptive in nature. Descriptive in nature is nothing but जो भी आपको dimensions are nothing but आपके टेबल में जितने भी कॉलम्स है, अगर वो कॉलम आपको कुछ डिस्क्रिप्टिव आइडिया या कुछ डिस्क्रिप्टिव डिस्क्रिप्शन दे रहा है, तो दोज कॉलम्स आर नथिंग बट द डायमेंशंस। जैसे कि मान लो फर्स्ट नेम है, लोकेशन है, सिटी है। लोकेशन व्हाट इट इज इंडिकेटिंग? लोकेशन डिस्क्राइब्स द पर्सन लोकेशन, सिटी डिस्क्राइब्स द पर्सन सिटी। ठीक है, तो दिस इज नथिंग बट योर डायमेंशंस। सो मेजर्स आर नथिंग बट, or we can call it as a facts. Facts are nothing but measures. Measures are nothing but just a integer number. अगर मैं simply आपको लिख रहा हूं यहाँ पे कुछ 200, तो what it will give? Is there any description? 200 क्या है? It is a just a number. लेकिन इसके साथ कुछ description associated है क्या?
No.
Is there any description associated with this number?
No.
लेकिन मैं अगर यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूं Pune, what you will understand by using Pune or India or US?
Country or city?
That is nothing but Pune describes something. This is a city. India is describing this is a country. US is also describing something. US is country. So if you are getting some kind of a descriptive details among that particular columns or data, those things are nothing but your dimension.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And facts are nothing but measures, and in terms or simple language अगर आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है तो measures are nothing but a numbers. जैसे हम ये सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, लेकिन measures are basically used for a business process. Business process is nothing but here all those values are stored in terms of integer, and business will revolve around the money itself, and money will be counted in terms of an integer, and everything will be there in terms of a numbers. So to grow that business process, but always that facts should be interlinked with dimensions, then only it will give the valuable outcomes. So यहाँ पे जैसे फैक्ट टेबल, फैक्ट इज नथिंग बट ऑल द नंबर्स। अगर आप फिजिकल मॉडल देखोगे यहाँ पे, तो अगर सेल्स देख रहे हो आप, यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा नंबर है क्या जिसमें मींस वेदर वी आर गोइंग एनी डिस्क्रिप्टिव वैल्यूज? जैसे सेल्स आईडी है, इट इज आल्सो नंबर, कस्टमर आईडी इट इज आल्सो नंबर, प्रोडक्ट आईडी नंबर, स्टोर आईडी नंबर, डेट आईडी नंबर, क्वांटिटी इज आल्सो नंबर, प्राइस इज आल्सो नंबर. So sales is nothing but a complete fact table, and product, customer, store and date are nothing but the dimension table. तो रियल टाइम में जब आप काम करोगे या आपको डॉक्यूमेंट मिलेगा तो कैसे रहेगा? प्रोडक्ट अंडरस्कोर डिम, डिम is nothing but what? Dimension. And this is sales underscore fact. So what fact is nothing but, fact is always we are calling it as, ये कहाँ पे located है? आपको pictorial representation देख कैसा लग रहा है? Facts are always located into the central, into that particular data schemas. or into that particular data model. Fact is always located into the center. Why it is located into the center? Because it should interconnect with different entities, then only it is going to get the meaning. अगर मैं सिर्फ ये सेल्स फैक्ट टेबल क्रिएट कर रहा हूं, दैट इज सेल्स अंडरस्कोर फैक्ट, तो इसमें मेरे सारे डिटेल्स है, जैसे सेल्स आईडी, फोन नंबर, प्रोडक्ट आईडी, और ID, after that date ID, तो ये तो ठीक है। और मेरा कुछ सेल्स आईडी है 1111, कस्टमर नंबर है 2345, प्रोडक्ट आईडी है 6565, स्टोर आईडी है 9898 and date ID है 1 and quantity is 200 and price is 30.35. सो अगर मैं इतना ही डेटा ले रहा हूं और ये मेरा रिलेशन ही नहीं है, तो व्हाट आउटकम यू आर गोइंग टू गेट इट फ्रॉम दिस? कहां से सेल्स आईडी ढूंढोगे, कहां से कस्टमर नंबर ढूंढोगे, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू लोकेट? दैट्स व्हाई व्हेनेवर द फैक्ट टेबल इज लोकेटेड इनटू द सेंटर एंड इट हैज टू गेट द रिलेशनशिप फ्रॉम डिफरेंट एंटिटीज, देन ओनली वी आर गोइंग टू गेट द वैल्यूएबल मीनिंग. एंड दिस इज facts are basically used for the business process, because whole business will be calculated, that is nothing but profit, loss, everything will be calculated based upon this fact tables only. Getting my point?
Yes.
So what we can write, it contains the facts of business process. Okay, we can call it as revenue, sales. Okay, or we can call it as facts are basically used for the measurement purposes or measurement matrices. Okay, so this is what we can say with respect to dimension and fact. So what we have defined about the dimension, dimensions are nothing but descriptive in nature, which describes something about that particular dimension. Okay, and every time dimensions and facts are interlinked, then only we can get the valuable outcome from valuable outcome from that. And whatever the data we are storing inside the data warehouse, that data will be stored in terms of dimensions and facts always. Clear, guys?
Yes.
So in simple language I will write yahan pe dimension nothing but descriptive characteristics of the fact. And facts are nothing but measures Facts are nothing but measures or numbers, and which is used for business processes. And always that fact table is located into the center of your data schemas and surrounded by your dimensions. So we have a different types inside the dimension. So first type is SCD, that is slowly changing dimension, and second one is confirmed. There are multiple dimensions, means many dimensions are available into the market, but out of that, which are those dimensions which is occasionally used, not regularly, which is occasionally used while preparing or while creating any kind of a database or any kind of a data model or any kind of a data warehouse. So in that case, we need these kind of a dimensions, but basically majorly we are going to use when we are going to store the data inside the data warehouse. So the accessibility will be easy. That's why the data will be always stored into the data warehouse in terms of a dimensions and facts. So again, I will repeat, dimensions are nothing but it is in descriptive characteristics of that particular fact table. After that, facts are nothing but your measures or numbers and which is used for the business processes. तो आपके ध्यान में रखने के लिए फैक्ट का अगर टेबल है तो उसमें ऑलवेज नंबर टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू विल बी स्टोर्ड rather than that we don't have any descriptive values. It is going to store inside the fact table. So facts are nothing but numbers or measures, and always the data will be stored in terms of a numbers itself. And dimension table में all the data will be stored in terms of or in the form of descriptive characteristics or descriptive description. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
कुछ डाउट है इसमें? नेमिंग कन्वेंशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, उसीलिए ठीक है. This is what your, so we'll start with first dimension, that is SCD. So SCD is nothing but, and it is very important, which is theoretically used many times, slowly changing dimension. So slowly changing dimension is nothing but the dimensions. अब इतना समझ लो, डायमेंशन अगर मैं बोल रहा हूं तो एक पर्टिकुलर कॉलम को हाईलाइट कर रहा हूं मैं. पर्टिकुलर कॉलम इज नथिंग बट एट्रीब्यूट. वी कैन कॉल इट एज एट्रीब्यूट आल्सो, वी कैन कॉल इट एज अ कॉलम आल्सो. So in other words, we can define dimensions that change slowly over the period of a time rather than changing it regularly. Those dimensions we are calling it as a SCD, or we can call the attributes or columns which is changing slowly over a period of a time rather than changing it frequently. So कौन से वाले डायमेंशंस हो सकते हैं? जैसे अपना ईयर है, या आपका एड्रेस है, या आपका लोकेशन है. द पर्सन इज नॉट गोइंग टू चेंज इन रियल टाइम में. कैसे रहता है, आप एड्रेस तो हर दिन चेंज नहीं करोगे. आपके आधार कार्ड है या आपका कोई परमानेंट एड्रेस है, वेदर यू आर गोइंग टू चेंज दैट एड्रेस ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस? ऑब्वियसली नो. एंड वॉट एवर द जॉब्स, अगर मुझे एक जॉब मिल गया तो रेगुलरली आई एम नॉट चेंजिंग द जॉब. आई एम नॉट अ डेली वेज वर्कर. तो परमानेंट एम्प्लॉय हो, किसी आपके प्रोफेशनल अगर आप काम कर रहे हो तो यू आर डूइंग दैट जॉब फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ अ टाइम. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट. एंड लोकेशन, दैट इज इफ यू आर लोकेटेड ऑन वन सिटी, डेली यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू प्लान टू चेंज दैट सिटी. सो उस टर्म्स में उस एट्रीब्यूट्स को हम पकड़ेंगे और उसी के बेसिस के ऊपर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टोर दैट डेटा एंड वी आर गोइंग टू मेंटेन दैट करंट रिकॉर्ड्स एज वेल एज द हिस्ट्री रिकॉर्ड्स आल्सो. क्लियर है ये?
यस सर. एज भी आएगा ना?
तो यहाँ पे हम इसका डेफिनेशन कैसे लिखेंगे? डायमेंशंस which is changing slowly over a period of a time rather than changing it frequently or regularly. This is what you are slowly changing dimension. And for example, location, name, place. So we'll take one simple example. So in city, we have rent, rent types. So first I apply SCD1, SCD2, SCD3. I will take one simple example for your understanding so that we can easily elaborate. So एक ID, एक employee है, organization, that is employee data, emp ID. After that, emp name and year, and after that, location. Suppose I have an emp ID 1, after that emp name, let's say Anjali, like 2016, and location is okay. So this is the data. Now what will happen when we are going to apply the SCD1? So यहाँ पे देखो SCD1 हो या SCD2 हो या SCD3 हो, whatever the columns or attributes you are selecting and you are applying on that particular column, that for that column only it is applicable, for not complete table. But टेबल में अगर एक भी कॉलम हम सेलेक्ट करते हैं और उस कॉलम में कुछ चेंजेस होते हैं, it will capture that changes. Okay, here first we'll understand what SCD1 will do. SCD1, so simple language, it will replace old entry with new entry, or overwrite, or in terms it maintains the current records only. Suppose current records is nothing but agar Anjali is shifting from Sydney to Perth, in the next criteria, she is shifting so if she is shifting from, और इसके ऊपर मेरा क्या है, SCD1 है. I have applied SCD1 dimension or SCD1 transformation, you can call it as. अगर she is shifting from Sydney to Perth, that case, whatever the record is there for Sydney, 2018 में उन्होंने क्या किया? She has shifted from Sydney to Perth. So in that case, what will happen? Whatever the previous record is there, that Anjali 2016 Sydney. So this will not be there when we are going to apply SCD1. Means SCD1 will override that and it will store only the current record. But what about the history? What about if we are backtracking the result of Anjali's location? So we will find whenever we are going to apply that SCD1, when we are going to apply, we are going to find only the current location. But we want to find out the history as well as the current location. This is not possible with respect to SCD1. अगर हम SCD1 किसी कॉलम पे अप्लाई करते हैं तो ये क्या करेगा? डायरेक्टली ओवरराइट करेगा. तो ओवरराइट करना मींस in warehouse we are calling it as it will store only the current records. Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
Guys.
Yes.
But when we are saying, when we are applying that SCD2, so it will maintain all the records. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या दिक्कत होगा हमको while doing or while applying that? So on this column I have applied this SCD2 instead of SCD1. So here what it will do, the new record is inserted into the same table and with what we can show here will maintain current as well as history records into the table. But यहाँ पे क्या होगा? In order to maintain that history, अब हमको थोड़ी पता चलेगा कि कौन सा रिकॉर्ड करंट है और कौन सा, हाँ ठीक है यहाँ पे ईयर हो रहा है, लेकिन ऐसा थोड़ी है कि यही वाला करंट रिकॉर्ड है अगर यहाँ पे ईयर चेंज नहीं होगा, सेम ईयर. सो इट इज वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग, राइट? कौन सा रिकॉर्ड करंट है और कौन सा रिकॉर्ड हिस्ट्री है? हाउ विल यू फाइंड आउट दैट? यहाँ पे पता चलेगा हमको कुछ, which one is the history and which one is the current record?
No, sir.
So यहाँ पे एक कॉन्सेप्ट दिया गया है SCD2 में. So it will maintain that current as well as history records into the table. To maintain that, we have two ways. So first one, first is start date and end date, and second one is ETL current okay, no current record, current record flag. By these two concepts, or by using these two concepts, we can maintain that हिस्ट्री एंड थिंग्स. सो फर्स्ट यहाँ पे देखते हैं फर्स्ट. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, स्टार्ट, यहाँ पे 2 कॉलम ऐड होंगे, स्टार्ट डेट एंड एंड डेट. सो अगर Anjali was located in Sydney like on the month of 1st Jan 2016, then during that period before shifting it was a value of null, but she had changed the plan to shift to Perth. Then she has shifted in the month of July 2016. Then automatically what it will do, it will be null. और इसका end date क्या होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, will be the end date. So अगर हमको करंट रिकॉर्ड कौन सा है अगर ये जानना है, if we return like select star from, अगर ये मेरा टेबल का नाम है emp, so if I want to know the current records, which is the current records are there inside the table, how I can write the query that select star from emp where
Start date equal to 1/7/2016.
स्टार्ट डेट लेने का जरूरत ही नहीं है, जितने भी नल वाले रिकॉर्ड्स रहेंगे एंड डेट वाले, वो क्या रहेगा, पूरा करंट रिकॉर्ड ही रहेगा. सो सेलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम, हाउ वी कैन राइट, सेलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम
EMP.
एम वेयर
And the date is equal to null.
एंड डेट इज
Null.
and that is null, because null function आपको पता है, because whatever the null values are there, to test that values or to insert that values or to filter out that values, we have to use is null or is not null functions. Those are the special kind of functions which is designed inside the SQL or any kind of a SQL. Sorry, inside the SQL. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट हो गया आपका SCD2 का by using this start date and end date. ये क्लियर है. अगर if she is shifting again that position or location into the year of 2017 and she's shifting to Melbourne, so what will be the end date for this record now?
9/3/2017.
With the end date here. So this is the one way. Now second way, तो यहाँ पे एक चीज रहेगा, this tool or whatever the ETL tools are there, it will allow you to write दो values हम put कर सकते हैं, either we have to put true or current or false. I will show you that practically also, don't worry. So abhi she is located in Sydney, then this will be a current record and this is nowhere. Once she is shifting from Sydney to this location, I think you guys are understanding. समझ में आ रहा है ना?
Yes.
अगर उन्होंने सिडनी से पर्थ शिफ्ट किया तो व्हाट इट विल बी, दिस विल बी current,
Second will be current and first will be
and this will be
expired.
expired. Again, shifting from here to here. This will be current, and this will be
Expire.
two ways we are going to identify that. Okay, so these are the two ways. लेकिन यहाँ पे एक दिक्कत है हमको, जैसे हमारे रिकॉर्ड्स बढ़ते जा रहे हैं बट वी डोंट हैव एनी ट्रैक. अगर मैं सिर्फ काउंट कर रहा हूं समझो, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई एम राइटिंग दिस स्टेटमेंट सेलेक्ट काउंट स्टार फ्रॉम एम where emp id equals to 1. So how many counts it will give?
3.
Is it the case?
Yes.
3 देगा, 1 देगा, क्या देगा ये?
3 देगा. काउंट स्टार्ट.
लेकिन हमको हर वक्त ये काउंट करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज नथिंग बट हाउ मेनी रिकॉर्ड्स हैज बीन इंसर्टेड, बट वी डोंट हैव एनी यूनिकनेस. अगर मैं एम्प्लॉय 1 सेलेक्ट कर रहा हूं तो ये तीनों रिजल्ट आ जाएंगे. अगर मैं ऐसे स्टेटमेंट लिख रहा हूं सेलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम, आउटपुट आएगा 3. बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस आउटपुट? where EID equals to 1. So it is not, I want only the current records, but I have kept this, and apart from that, all these 3 records are populated, but which one is the correct record and which one is the duplicate record I'm not considering, because all that duplicate, अगर मैं duplicate यहाँ पे find out करता हूँ based upon this employee ID, so I'm not able to identify because it will show 3 duplicates. Because it is not an unique identity. यहाँ पे हमने चेंज कर दिया, लेकिन expired current इससे हम थोड़ा ये करेंगे. In order to avoid that count capability or uniqueness of that particular table, when we are going to apply that SCD kind of a transformations or SCD kind of a dimensions, in that case they are invented one concept that is called as surrogate key. Surrogate key is nothing but a primary key which is keeping or which is used to generate the unique number for each and every record which has been inserted into that particular table. Getting my point? तो यहाँ पे if we are defining surrogate, क्योंकि यहाँ पे मुझे डुप्लीकेट निकालने में काफी सारी झंझट आएगी या दिक्कत आएगा, तो उसीलिए उन्होंने क्या किया, instead of doing all those things, just define one simple surrogate key which will generate the unique number for your record insertion policy. इससे क्या होगा, 1 2 3, whenever you are going to insert another record, this number will give you the uniqueness. तो यहाँ पे एक कॉन्सेप्ट कैसे हम डिफाइन करेंगे, inside the SQL. ये क्या है, ऑटो इंक्रीमेंट है. हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिफाइन दिस ऑटो इंक्रीमेंट इनसाइड SQL?
Identity.
Yes, simply we are going to use this identity, and by using this identity we can create that. अगर हम ये कॉलम डिफाइन करके कर रहे हैं, then we can easily keep the track and we can easily know whether that record is unique or not. We can easily understand. Whenever the records are getting updated, at that time the new number is generated, and by using that number we can easily keep a track how many records has been inserted and how many records are stored into that particular table. अगर इससे हम कुछ कैलकुलेट करना चाहेंगे तो every time it will show or it will create an ambiguous situation. Instead of avoiding that kind of a situation, what they have did, we have defined the surrogate key onto that particular table. ये practical approach से देखेंगे, don't worry about that. So is it clear now, SCD1 and SCD2?
सर यहाँ पे एम्प्लॉय आईडी को प्राइमरी की नहीं दे सकते?
प्राइमरी की दोगे तो आप SCD डिफाइन नहीं कर पाओगे.
हाँ सर, पर एक कॉलम बढ़ जाएगा ना, उससे अच्छा कि एम्प्लॉय आईडी को प्राइमरी की दिया तो वो भी यूनिक हो जाएगा।
प्राइमरी मतलब बढ़ जाएगा, दैट इज नॉट एन इशू, ये बिजनेस रिक्वायरमेंट है। अगर कॉलम बढ़ जाएगा देन यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्टोर योर कस्टमर डिटेल्स, दैट इज नथिंग बट आप उसका हिस्ट्री स्टोर करना नहीं कर पाओगे, आपका उसका करंट रिकॉर्ड ही स्टोर कर पाओगे। अगर आपका उसको कुछ, अगर बैंक ऐसा करता, सपोज बैंक इज डूइंग दैट same kind of operation, whatever the thinking we have suggested just now, अगर बैंक उस तरीके से मेंटेन करता, कल आपने बैंक में 1 लाख रुपए रखा था और आज आपने कुछ नहीं, आपने आज 10 रुपए डिपॉजिट किया, तो 1 लाख वैनिश हो गया और ओनली 10 रुपीज है। इज इट ओके फॉर यू?
नो सर, मतलब इसमें एक सेम कस्टमर के डुप्लीकेट्स रिकॉर्ड होंगे इंसर्ट। ओके,
दिस इज नॉट ए डुप्लीकेट। डुप्लीकेट कब होता है? इफ दिस कॉलम इज कंप्लीटली आइडेंटिकल टू दिस, देन ओनली वी आर कॉलिंग इट एज अ डुप्लीकेट, राइट और रॉन्ग?
यस यस, मतलब हिस्ट्री उसकी आई मीन टू से हिस्ट्री उसकी जनरेट होगी।
हिस्ट्री जनरेट नहीं, हिस्ट्री स्टोर करना है हमको। एज पर माय बिजनेस रिक्वायरमेंट आई वांट टू स्टोर दैट। अगर आपको ये ठीक लगता है देन व्हाट वी कैन डू, अगर बैंक में आपको कल आपने आपके बैंक में 90,000 रुपीज था और आज आपने जाके 1000 रुपए डिपॉजिट किया और 89,000 इफ यू आर रेडी टू लूज, देन दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू मेंटेन दैट हिस्ट्री। क्योंकि अगर आपने आज डिपॉजिट 1000 रुपए किया और हम सिर्फ, if you are thinking about the current records and if you are checking the balance in your from your bank account, it is showing only 1000 because you don't have any record of that 90,000 what you have deposited yesterday.
Yes sir, got it.
So these kind of concepts are there. As per that requirement they are going to design that one. So SCD3 कल पढ़ते हैं. We'll stop here, already it's too late.
Okay.
SCD3 होने के बाद I will show you that tool also, how it will looks like and all. We are going to develop that. I will share you that video. Please go through that. Already आपके पास SQL Server है. Okay. So we'll perform that operations also. We'll create one new packages and all, how we are going to start that development and how the data gets loaded and how we are going to apply and what kind of a configured modules are there inside the SSIS tool, which is SSIS ETL SSIS tool. All those configurations we are going to see. I will share you that video. Please go through that and install it. ठीक है?
Yes.
We'll see that tomorrow. And try to join with first name, last name, and P21, 22, and 23 like that.
Yes sir.
ठीक है?
Sir, surrogate key is somewhat like to primary keys.
Yes, yes. Surrogate key is nothing but primary key only.
Okay sir, thank you.
ठीक है? चलो guys, we'll meet tomorrow.
Okay, thank you sir.
Thank you, sir.